What's going on, my people? Mr. Double here, chilling on set, getting ready for another interview for the Making It Happen show. If you are an artist, entertainer, manager, producer, or you're just an entrepreneur and you want to get your business out there, you want to get promotionalized, you want to get people knowing what you do and your skill and your talent, hit me up. I'm on YouTube at Mr. Double One, or you can hit me up on Gmail at MakeItHappen02. So you can hit me up either way, send me videos, send me suggestions of what you want to do. We get you out there. We got CD and DVD duplications. Matter of fact, we can even make a DVD for you of all your shows or your interviews so you can send it to different A&Rs. Let people know what you're trying to do. If you're a businessman, you want promotional items for your customers of different services you have, like barbershops, bakeries. You want actual interviews on people getting their hair cut, having the cakes baked, things like that, we can do that as well. Ministers, pastors, preachers, if you have services, or maybe Sunday when you're giving the service at the church, and you want that to be synchronized on a DVD to give out to the congregation, we'll come to your church and set up, and we'll do all that as well at a really low fee. If you want to know more, give us a call, 646-210-2982. Matter of fact, if you have some old VHS tapes and you want them converted over to DVD, we can do that as well. Old cassette tapes, old records. We can take all that and put it on a CD or DVD for you, keep all your memories alive. That's the name of the company, that's the name of the business, that's the name of the show. Let's make it happen.
When you make it, we all make it.
Making it happen.
Can't change the world unless we change ourselves.
Would've thought this. Making it happen.
The next leaders will come from out our school when we.
All I wanna do is see you dancing and clapping, singing and doing this. Making it happen.
With that being said, I see a beautiful future.
What we have is a brand new sound. That's why nobody can hold me down.
You can't hold him down. You can't hold him down.
Righteous Minds Enterprises, your video production company. We offer DVD and CD duplication and printing, DVD mastering with menus and chapters, VHS to DVD or LPs and cassettes to CD conversion. Subtitles for videos are also available. We do video recordings for all events, live shows, weddings, birthdays, photo shoots, music videos. We also specialize in Friday and Sunday religious service video recordings that are ready for distribution at your next service. Duplications are ready in 3 days or sooner. We also do mass production or short runs. Packaging is also available. Call us at 646-210-2982.
Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Welcome back to a new day for Al-Islam in America. With your host, Imam Yusuf Ramadan, your special guest for the day, former Clara Muhammad School students and graduates, Bilal Hassan, Hassan Ali, and myself, Taji McCullough. Imam.
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Bilal Hassan yet again. Former student from Sister Clara Muhammad School, Corona, Queens. A proud graduate of Sister Clara Muhammad School from Queens. I would say that the Clara Muhammad School is, I like to describe it as a womb because of the nurturing environment that it helped provide to me, coming especially from a homeschool environment from kindergarten to 6th grade. My mom instilled with me the basic morals, the basic teachings. You know, my mom is said to be the first teacher, so I already had some skills coming into Clara Muhammad School, but I already had lacked some of the social, especially the social aspect of it, because, you know, coming from homeschool, you know, we didn't really do a lot besides, you know, go to the library, you know, and different things like that. But coming to Sister Clara Muhammad School helped me because all the teachers was really like family. Like my father, you know, had a good relationship with almost everybody in the whole school. So, I mean, it was a great experience for me. And going to college, it was like stepping out my cocoon, or my cocoon, I would describe it, because it's bigger. And I would say that I had a successful first year at Lincoln University. My GPA is over 3.1. I've been elected to positions of leadership at Lincoln University. I'm going to be vice president of the organization of Voice to Men, which is a social organization that helps take in freshmen that they took me in. They showed my leadership capabilities. They took me in. They mentored me. So I got a different experience from different people, but I surrounded myself with people that I know would be like-minded like me. I would say that a weakness that I had was, you know, describing what is cordial and what's being friend, because everybody in college is not your friend. Everybody is not meant. Some people are meant to say, okay, what's up? You know, did you do that homework in class? So, but that was my only weakness. Everything else was, besides the woman and different things like that. But that's another story. But
yeah, tell us about that story, brother.
Now, you know what? Before you, to follow up on Bilal said, you know, I'm a senior currently now at Lincoln University. Bilal came this year, my junior year, and I don't want to say I completely took him under my wing, because I didn't. Bilal definitely he definitely ventured off, but learned and learned about this college experience truly a lot. But he grew up a lot from the first day that he came in here to the university until the last day of the semester. I mean, I just seen such growth, and I told him at the beginning of the semester, you know, talk to me at the end of the semester and tell me, you know, how you feel about this environment. When he first came, he was kind of starstruck by, you know, I was overwhelmed. Right. So, you know, I can only imagine that he was overwhelmed. But, I mean, here it is, his only freshman year, and he's more popular on campus than I am. You know, he's taking over. You know, he's hitting the radio station up. He's the television station's, LU TV and radio station's first weatherman. Right. I mean, he's taking over. He's networking with everything. He's running for SGA, student government. He's awesome. He's a rock star, as I like to call Bilal. He's doing everything, and everyone knows him. And like I said, my senior year, and he's more popular than I am. So, yeah, Bilal, like I said, this is my school just definitely prepared him to do that. That's safe to say.
We have to continue to build leaders from the brothers and the sisters, and we'd like to let everyone know that if you're enjoying this show and the other shows, that we ask you to send your support to Clara Muhammad at 105-01 Northern Boulevard, Corona, New York, 11368. That's Clara Muhammad, 105-01 Northern Boulevard, Corona, New York, 11368. And don't forget our 10th annual Imam Qasim Bakruddin Scholarship Program and building fundraiser, with funds going to rebuild our school and our masjid on May 14th, and that is at the beautiful Langston Hughes Library, which is only a few blocks away where our school and masjid is. So with that, I'm going to sign off and put the
So, guess we're back, gentlemen. The show's up to us now. Yep, we got to carry it through. Sir. So, right now, I mean, as Clara Muhammad School graduates, you know, what, Bilal, starting off with you, we've talked about what the Clara Muhammad School has prepared us with, the tools. You mentioned it as a womb, the nurturing environment. What else can you tell us as far as the classroom? We didn't really hit the classroom aspect that the Clara Muhammad School has done for you.
Oh, the classroom aspect was great. As far as the classrooms being small, which Link University is relatively, I mean, it's bigger, of course, than Claire Muhammad, but in the classrooms it's really small, and you get to know your teachers, know your professors, and that's the same thing what Claire Muhammad had to offer. You get to know your teachers, know your professors, like that, and you can build a relationship with them. Claire Muhammad School, like, have a relationship with your professors. You can talk to them right after class. You know, hit them up with emails. You know, asking for help, whatever you needed. You could go to them. I feel that most of the professors at Link University that I have had over my first year were like that. They always offered that help, and Claire Muhammad really prepared me for that.
Yeah, I think that makes up a really good point, because I'm thinking back, you know, it was just such a long time since I was in high school, 2004. It's like geez, you know. No, but I remember, yeah, when I first started, you know, college, I already knew how to maintain, you know, these good relationships with my instructors, and so, you know, they saw I was eager, sincere about learning and acquiring knowledge and moving forward, and they saw that and they admired that, and I think that was you know, really important.
Yeah, that definitely. I remember I took my my freshman year, I took a theology course, and my sophomore year I had to take a Intro to Religion course as well, two requirements for my major, and the professor still today, Dr. Moore, is a wonderful professor. She just has a wonderful teaching strategy. I mean, he really touches the students. Even students that aren't really interested in things such as philosophy and religion, he really touches the students and gets them to engage in the speaking. But even to this day, it's my senior year, and he's saying, Taji, when are you gonna grab religion or philosophy as a double major? You know, I'm like, come on, man, I'm a senior now. I can't do anything with that now. But I mean, you know, he just said, I really admire your ability to look deeper into things and think critically.
Think abstractly.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, definitely.
That abstract thing, that critical thinking. That you just get from listening to Claire Muhammad School. You know, the interaction that you had with the teachers, the type of level, you know, the things we were studying in the Claire Muhammad School. I mean, I don't think any of my friends were studying it. I mean, we studied in our senior year, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, you know, Supply and Demand Economics. I mean, things that I still remember to this day. Right. You know, and regardless about how much money we had, I mean, you know, for books or supplies or anything like that, I mean, all the teachers made sure that we, you know, whether it was, you know, papers stapled together, that we had it, and we were, you know, they made sure we understood it, and we did, you know. And what better education can you get than the Quran, you know? Right. All those hours of sitting during those khutbahs when you know, may Allah forgive him the sins, Imam Bakruddin used to, you know, teach us about life, you know, like I still remember like those khutbahs and the lessons and how important, you know, just whatever he was teaching us was, you know, and everything within the concept, within the framework of Islam and life in general, you know, and my brothers can attest to that, they know.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Hassan, you're actually attending grad school right now, so there's not there may not be a more setting of education that's more important, that critical thinking rests. The importance of critical thinking rests more than in grad school. So
I mean, everything is related to everything that I learned at the Claire Muhammad School. I mean, we just saw a film about there was a film called The Simple Life of Noah Dearborn with Sidney Poitier, and basically in the movie, and you know, it's a really good movie. If anyone gets a chance to watch it, you know, please watch it. But basically, teachings about Adam and no, not Adam, excuse me, about Cain and Abel, and how Cain killed his brother Abel, and Cain represented industrial life and Abel represented agricultural life, what was natural at the time. And so it was basically talking about the same thing, you know, in the movie, and I got to bring up that point, you know, how this gentleman, you know, Sidney Poitier's character in the movie, he was you know, he was living and he was working off of his land, and you know, these industrialists, basically, you know, these corporations were trying to come in, take his land, and build build a strip mall, over his property, and he was basically being bullied, but at the end, he won back his land. But I was just able to bring up that point, it's just everything. My whole entire college career, the time I spent in my undergrad, I could see everything that was mentioned in the Qur'an was directly aligned with what I was learning in school, and I thought that was just amazing, even up to this day, right now. So I mean, there's nothing that's to me, it's like a miracle.
Definitely. We're gonna have to take a break in a little while, but before we hit that break, I think this will be pretty interesting. Bilal, starting off with you, why don't you tell us who your favorite CMS Claremont Muhammad School teacher was and why? Why so? Real quickly.
Favorite? Oh man, I don't like favoritism or anything like that. But
come on, brother, come on.
Everybody did a great job, but.
He's a politician.
Right.
That's politics, but he's keeping.
I'm gonna have to say Teacher Fati. Teacher Fati, not only because his knowledge of computers, which I always enjoyed as well, but it's just that he was friendly, and the way he taught, I picked it up real fast. So, and that's one of the main reasons why.
Okay, I'm gonna say my pick, and then after we come back from a break, Hassan is gonna tell you his. And I'm very interested.
Knows my favorite.
I'm gonna, and I might steal it from my son. And I think Brother Fancy was a good pick, but my first round pick is Sister Kalila. Any day of the week, Sister Kalila's dedication to the Claremont Muhammad School. I mean, she taught both English and Spanish. She prepared me with advanced placement English, just learning. I mean, she used to just stress. On a weekend, she used to tell me, I'm in a library, so you can come and we can work on your writing. And she was definitely pivotal in helping me to think critically and watching my writing and helping me develop as a writer. And we're going to go to a quick break right now, and we'll be right back with Hassan's pick.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to a new day for Al Islam in America, live on your airwaves. This is Bilal Hassan. Now we will have Hassan with his pick.
I originally wanted to name my top 5, but brothers were like, nah.
You can't do it, brother. Top 5, come on, man. Come on.
I'm gonna keep. All right. My favorite teacher was, and no, disrespect to all the other teachers. I love all of y'all.
Yes, we do, and I have to mention that.
Especially you, Sister Shirley.
Right.
Love you, Sister Shirley.
Love you.
But my favorite teacher was definitely Dr. Adesanya.
Good pick. Good pick. Maybe not my pick, but a good pick.
Yeah, Dr. Adesanya. Wherever you at, man. I think you're in North Carolina, but you're definitely, man. I just respect him as a man. He was there, and I mean, this is just the way I see it. He was the most gangster teacher. He was it doesn't matter. No matter what, he was in your face, man. He didn't take nothing from anybody.
No, you know what?
He made sure he disciplined you. He made us sit in juxtaposition. I remember that he taught us how to sit in juxtaposition. He didn't care if you had to leave at 3 o'clock. You was gonna stay until you listened. And I just always respected Doc for that, man. Believe me, whoever was there at the time, they knew, Doc, he was no nonsense, and he was there, every day, we used to call him, no offense, Doc, but we used to call him the Beast, man, because he used to always, be on that case, man. But you know what, alhamdulillah, I make dua for him right now, because just the strength that I still remember, the graduation, he taught me, how to tie, different knots and things like that. And it was just small things like that, It's just, I love Dr. Adesanya. He was there. I can just go on all day.
We want to keep it moving, though. We want to keep it moving.
We definitely can go all day on each one of our picks. But one question that's scratching me right now is we mentioned the Claremont Muhammad School and how it developed us as students, how it developed us for a lot of the social settings and the college environments, and how to deal with certain issues and
maintain composure and things like that. But what does, as we're all Muslims in here, Hassan, Bilal, myself, what has being a Muslim done for you? In the college environment, and not just in the Islamic understanding, and from an Islamic standpoint, both in your work or whatever setting that you want to touch on. But what has being a Muslim done for you, especially in college, and were you going to go to workforce? You want to go in other settings?
Yeah, I like to tackle that question first. Since we know that the Quran, our Quran Kareem, Generous Noble Quran, is our first textbook. Being a Muslim has allowed me to incorporate the language of the Quran and the life example of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, blessings be upon him, and the tafsir of Imam Muhammad as well, into my daily lessons, into my homework, into my conversation. I don't have to say I'm a Muslim, I don't do this, I don't do that. People tell that by your demeanor. People tell that by your character, how you stand out. You understand, and different things like that. Like certain people want to approach me and say, do you want this or do you want that, or offer me a drink of liquor, or offer me this or that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's that respect that you get from people. Like, people really respect you. And on Lincoln University campus, like, my goal for next year is to start the Muslim Student Association back up. We had one, but it has failed, and just fallen to the ground. But I want to bring that back up. I feel that the Muslims on the university campus need to be united, and I feel that as being a Muslim is really an advantage. It's really a blessing to be a Muslim in college. It's really a blessing.
Yeah. One important thing that I learned, and it's interesting because it's something my mom always instilled in me, that no matter what and where you are, wherever you go and whoever you're around, that the important thing to understand is limitations. But it's not like not in a sense of like like how some people might say, oh, this is like, it's not like a forced something that I'm imposing on myself, for any other thing, that's not. It's hard for me to explain right now. But just limitations.
Just the best way you can.
I just know how to explain it. I mean, like living in society. I mean, I don't want to put my job on blast, but basically, it's like, I just came across a lot of situations in my life where just, you see it, man. You see, like, not to just simplify it as just as the devil or shaitan just calling you, but you see the temptation out there in the world, and it's just like, it's like, you realize, you realize what, that it's all just fictitious, that it's just, that it's all deception, and that the real life is your Islamic life, your real life is just, spending as much time as you can just thinking about your Creator and just being thankful that you are a Muslim, and that's just something that's especially for me that I've learned, that, understand like the type of situations I mean, it's really complex. I mean, I can go like and really like give like a couple of but we only got an hour, inshallah. We get some more time later, but I want to give it to Taji right now.
Oh yeah, we're talking about benefit. I just mentioned is really an advantage. One advantage that, and I think it's more than just being a Muslim. Allah, at the beginning of the past few school semesters, right at the beginning of the fall semester, it's been Ramadan.
Yes.
So right from the gate, we're not coming into the school saying, okay, yeah, this semester, this party's gonna be here, this party's gonna be there, we're gonna tear this place down. We're coming into the setting we're coming in with the mindset that Islam, that we're here to fast, we're here to please Allah, we're here to pray, we're here to maintain our fast the best way we know how, so we can receive the most blessings. And going into the classroom, so when you first come in, you don't see all of those, you try to keep your face away from all those negativities that the classroom, that the campus can present itself because you're fasting. And I think that was a big blessing from Allah, a huge one,
because definitely, you know, when you're coming into the beginning of the semester, it's so you see new faces, you see old faces, you see new faces that are actually old. I mean, some old faces that you wanna become familiar with. So it's like, okay, I know I have to come here and take care of business, and Ramadan is gonna help me do that the best way possible.
Yeah.
But following up on that, right? What another question I was thinking about, Hassan, you mentioned you could talk about so many things, how the Clyde Muhammad School is done, and the benefits of being a Muslim. But you mentioned the workplace. You mentioned your job. You said you don't want to pretend about it. But how has it? You know, what's the biggest change that you've had to make when going into the work, going into the work environment or the school environment? Not necessarily to get Islam, but have you had to make any changes to kind of adjust to like a setting that you weren't used to?
Did I have to adjust? Nah, not really. Not really. I didn't really have to adjust. I mean, I came in there. I was just myself. Like, I basically, everything else, you know, in relation to like my identity, I basically passed that stage in like 16, 17. Like, by the time I was 18, yeah, I was still growing, but I still knew, you know, the importance. You know, I just knew who I was, basically. I knew enough of myself to know that what I wasn't gonna do and who I was, and that I was a Muslim. You know, and that's what carried me. That's what basically kept me coming to Juma. You know, knowing that just the level of understanding that I had. You know, basically everyone around me basically knew me at the time, and you know, knew that what I was striving for. You know, Allah blessed me with wonderful parents that brought me to Hajj and Umrah, and so, you know, I always had that. You know, always, you know, I had that family, and so I understood. You know. So I didn't really have to adjust, no. A little bit, you know, but nothing really big.
Righteous Minds Enterprises, your video production company. We offer DVD and CD duplication and printing, DVD mastering with menus and chapters, VHS to DVD or LPs and cassettes to CD conversion. Subtitles for videos are also available. We do video recordings for all events, live shows, weddings, birthdays, photo shoots, music videos. We also specialize in Friday and Sunday religious service video recordings that are ready for distribution at your next service. Duplications are ready in 3 days or sooner. We also do mass production or short runs. Packaging is also available. Call us at 646-210-2982.